teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. EA Sports College Football and Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looking for some space. It's Worthy. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. The Rebels pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. For a gap, it's Daniel. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. 1st down, looking for more now. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that play just opened up and allows this back to take it all the way to the end zone. Typically, he doesn't have the speed on these longer runs, but that time, with the vision and the play opening up, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. Running with purpose. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bird, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. Well, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the runner takes off to his right.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. There was no catching him that time. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pop over the middle. It's Daniel. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. We'll check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Rebels are in the red zone. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. Tackled, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Rebels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. On the run, it's Daniel. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the 1st.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Hand off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The receiver grabs it. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's a wide receiver screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it with room to run. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Marshall. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Can he get there on the ground? That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Back-to-back deep shots. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Daniel. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. There's the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurd.
What a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Looking for a man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Ole Miss, 38, Marshall, 27.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. He'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Powering through. Again, ripping through the defense. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks right for a quick completion. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain in there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniel. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
He's running out of time here. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Leaning on the run game here late. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The Rebels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Who's in the clear? Out past the 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that they...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They're going to run it here. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more